Guys, what's going on? It's been a bit since the last one. I actually I haven't done one. The Since what was it? It's been about 2 weeks. The seventh classes started back up. The break's over, and I haven't been super busy. I definitely could have recorded one. I was just being kind of lazy, I guess. uh, but getting settled into classes, I've actually also already decided to drop one. There was a grammar class that I'd signed up for, which is it's like the level above a grammar class I took last semester. Uh, just the time of it is so awful. It's fifth period, which is like I know on it's fifth period on Mondays, which means I wouldn't get home until like 6:30, 7, and I just really don't want to do that. It's so late. It's so late. So I'm gonna drop that one. I went to it twice, and it's just I've got the book. I can just follow along. It's not the teaching styles, just telling me what's in the book anyway, or the little handout thing. This this guy. So I'm gonna drop that one, I think. And I had one credit I could drop, and that's gonna be the one for me. The rest of the classes are okay, I guess. After last semester, with how abysmal the reading comprehension, the Dolkai classes were, I didn't take those. I only signed up for Solgo, which is like the general everybody has to take it anyway thing, and Bunpo Hyogen, which is written expressions class and about writing papers and reports and such. And I've got on Mondays, I've got and Sogo goes throughout the week. Throughout the week, Bunpo Hyogen is Tuesday afternoons. As well, I've got words thinking. On Mondays, we got the Sogo, and then the class I'm skipping or dropping. In between those two is a reading comprehension, or not reading comprehension, but like a literary analysis class on a novel called Shiosai by what's his name? I want to say Mishima Yukio. I'm pretty sure is the guy's name. I haven't actually read it yet. I was supposed to have read it before the classes started, and I didn't. I started it. It's a bit more difficult than what I've been used to reading. Sorry, mouth's a bit dry. So yeah, I'm maybe like 10 pages in, and it's not really grabbing me, but I do need to read it. I'm supposed to have done it already, and I didn't because I'm lazy. So there's that. Tuesdays I have Sogo and the Bunpo Hyogen, and then I guess it's like a Japanese religion kind of class, except for not really. The professor is like an older German guy who's it seems kind of more like he just talks about whatever comes to mind rather than having any set lesson plan. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super sure what's going on with it. He just pretty much passes out a ton of papers every time, all these handwritten notes just all over the place. So I don't really know what's going on with that one. But it's worth 2 credits. Hey, free extra credit, or not extra credit, but anyway. Wednesdays I just have Sogo, so that's nice. I go in and I get to sleep in as well. Usually classes here start at 9. And classes are an hour and a half. So you'd have your first class day be at 9, lets out at 10:30, and then you'd have another class at 10:45 that lets out at 12:15. I just don't get there until 10:45, which is a nice little bit of sleeping in. And don't wake up until about 9:30. All the sleeping in. Thursdays I got Sogo again, as well as I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's intercultural something. I don't remember the class's name. But it's the textbook. It's an American journalist guy is the one who teaches the class, and I'm blanking on his name off the top of my head, so I don't really remember any of the teachers' names yet. But it's he's an American journalist, this guy, and the textbook he had us buy is called like "Addicted to War: Why America Can't Kick Its War Addiction" or something like that. And it's basically a class on the history of militarism in America. So that's, and he's given us stuff. He's let us know about like documentaries we're gonna watch in class. I looked into them. It looks like one's gonna be about the atomic bomb bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. There was also one, I believe, one about Agent Orange in Vietnam, and there were, I think, two others, but I can't recall what they were off the top of my head. Apparently, at some point, we're also going to have a guest speaker who was a veteran from the Imperial Navy during World War II and took part in the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And he's become like anti-war since then. He mentioned that in Thursday the other day. I don't know. I think I said it's going to be sometime next month. He didn't know exactly when the guy was going to come. That should be interesting. Do I have anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, Fridays. Duh. Friday, I also just have a Sogo class. It's really nice. Same schedule as Wednesday. Come in late and leave early. It's fantastic. I love it. Like getting to sleep in on Friday is just, it's so nice. So that's what my semester is looking right now. Looking like right now. Excuse me. Sorry, my mouth's really dry for some reason. I'm kind of like with it. So yeah, is there anything else that's happened? I think. Oh, I went to karaoke for the first time in a while. This past Thursday. Not yesterday, Thursday, but like last week, Thursday. Because I did not make a video last week to talk about that. But I really didn't have much to say last week. It was just getting settled into classes and such. But yeah, I went to karaoke for the first time. Not ever, but in a while. We hadn't been since, I think we went in February at some point. I remember, it might have been early February, like right after the break ended. But I hadn't been in a while. But I got one of my good friends to go, who, and she's been in all my Sogo classes last semester, and she's in them again this semester, which is super convenient to already have somebody to talk to. And I got her to come to karaoke with us, as well as some of the new people, and hang out with them. That's been pretty good. Well, yeah, I call them new people, but they've been here for a couple of weeks now. I've mostly remembered all their names, though. That's something. But that's pretty much all I've got to talk about this week. So I guess I will see you next week.